Why there is a huge conflict in Gaza from day one to now. The Gaza Strip conflict, one of the longest-standing and most complex in the world, has deeply impacted not only the people directly involved, but also the broader Middle East and international relations. The roots of this conflict go back centuries, with religious, political, and territorial disputes at its core. Here's a step-by-step guide to understanding the Gaza conflict, its historical significance, and why it remains important to Muslims, Jews, and Christians. Historical background: the creation of Israel. The conflict's origins trace back to the 20th century, particularly following the end of British rule in Palestine in 1948. The United Nations proposed a partition plan to divide Palestine into separate Jewish and Arab states. While Jewish leaders accepted this, Arab leaders rejected the plan, resulting in the 1948 Arab-Israeli War after Israel declared independence. The war ended with Israel controlling more territory than originally granted, including parts of Jerusalem. Palestinians were displaced, leading to long-standing tensions. The role of Gaza, the Palestinian refugee crisis. Gaza became a central area of the Palestinian refugee crisis after the 1948 war. Hundreds of thousands of Palestinians fled or were expelled from their homes, many finding refuge in Gaza. Over time, Gaza became a focal point for Palestinian national identity and struggle. The people of Gaza have faced severe socio-economic challenges, compounded by the Israeli blockade and repeated military conflicts. The rise of the Palestinian Liberation Organization. In the 1960s, the Palestinian Liberation Organization was formed to represent Palestinian interests, including the goal of reclaiming lost lands. The PLO, initially led by Yasser Arafat, became a central figure in the struggle against Israel. The PLO's mission was complicated by divisions between various Palestinian factions, including those based in Gaza. The Israeli occupation of Gaza, 1967 to 2005. During the 1967 Six-Day War, Israel captured Gaza along with the West Bank and East Jerusalem. This occupation led to numerous clashes and protests. In 2005, Israel unilaterally withdrew its settlers and military from Gaza, but it continued to control its borders, airspace, and sea. This left Gaza in a state of economic and political uncertainty, laying the groundwork for ongoing conflict. The rise of Hamas, a new faction. In 1987, during the First Intifada, Palestinian uprising, Hamas emerged as an Islamist political and militant group, presenting itself as an alternative to the PLO. Hamas, unlike the PLO, rejected peace negotiations with Israel, advocating instead for an armed struggle to reclaim all of historic Palestine. Over time, Hamas gained popularity in Gaza, and in 2006 it won the Palestinian legislative elections, leading to a division between the Palestinian Authority, controlled by Fatah, and Hamas, the blockade of Gaza. Following Hamas's takeover of Gaza in 2007, Israel and Egypt imposed a severe blockade on the region. The blockade was meant to limit Hamas's ability to acquire weapons, but also caused widespread humanitarian suffering. Gaza's economy was crippled, and essential goods, including food and medicine, were severely restricted. The blockade has been a key point of contention and a driving factor behind repeated escalations in violence. The importance of Gaza to Muslims. Gaza holds significant religious and political importance for Muslims. It is home to a large Palestinian population, many of whom view their struggle as part of the broader Muslim Ummah's community effort to defend their land from occupation. Islamic groups like Hamas frame their resistance in religious terms, arguing that it is their duty to fight against Israel's control over Islamic holy sites, including Jerusalem. The significance of Gaza to Jews. For Jews, the conflict in Gaza is tied to Israel's right to exist as a Jewish state in a land considered holy in Judaism. The Gaza Strip itself is not particularly holy, but the broader conflict over territory and borders is. The history of Jewish persecution, culminating in the Holocaust, has reinforced the belief in the necessity of a Jewish homeland. Many Jews view Hamas as a threat to Israel's survival, given Hamas's stated goal of eliminating Israel. The role of Gaza in Christian theology. Gaza also holds theological significance for Christians. The region is near key biblical sites, and the ongoing conflict is seen by many Christians as part of a larger narrative of the struggle for peace in the Holy Land. Christian organizations, particularly those involved in humanitarian work, have called attention to the suffering of Palestinians and the need for a peaceful resolution that ensures the rights and dignity of all people, regardless of their faith. The path to peace, challenges and hope. Despite numerous peace efforts, the Gaza conflict remains unresolved due to deep political divisions, territorial disputes, and mutual distrust. A peaceful resolution would require addressing the underlying causes, including the recognition of Palestinian rights, the status of Jerusalem, and security concerns for Israel. The international community continues to work on solutions, but lasting peace remains elusive. Conclusion. The Gaza conflict is a multifaceted issue involving deeply entrenched historical, religious, and political factors. For Muslims, Jews, and Christians, Gaza represents much more than a territorial dispute. It is a matter of identity, faith, and survival. While peace seems distant, understanding the roots of the conflict and the perspectives of all involved is crucial for anyone seeking to grasp its complexity and hope for a future solution.